afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our August 9th meeting of Belleville City Council. I'll call the meeting to order, and I will note under attendance that Councillor Feeney is not present due to a medical emergency. And as a result, we will be modifying today's meeting shortly. But I will ask our Director of Corporate Services and City Clerk, Mr. Matt McDonald, to lead us in a moment of reflection.
May we be worthy custodians of all that has been entrusted to us. Help us to be concerned only for what will promote good government. May we bring to our council chamber minds that think and hearts that feel, always having respect for others, so that we may serve the people of our city in a helpful manner and for the good of all.
Before I ask everyone to sit, I just want to take a moment to recognize the passing of former Premier William Davis, the second longest serving Premier in the history of Ontario. The flag here at Belleville City Hall is at half-mast, and we join all Ontarians in celebrating someone who we always considered to be a gentleman and found him to be, but someone who was more importantly interested in all Ontarians. So I'll ask you all for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Colleagues, as I said, due to circumstances that occurred today, I think we are going to dispense with most of the meeting. There are a number of items that we do require decisions on now because they are time sensitive. And so we will try to motor through them. So I am first going to ask for a disclosure of pecuniary interest and general nature thereof. Councillor McCaw.
Thank you. Through you. 8B4 and the bylaw that follows that at 2021-140.
Okay. Thank you. Seeing no others, I'll ask for a motion for the regular camera meeting minutes of July 12th and the regular in-camera meeting of July 12th. Can I move in a second? Councillor Alsap and Councillor Kelly. All in favor? It's carried. I'm now going to ask for a motion to dispense with the rules. And my intention is after that, I will go through and call out the items in the agenda that staff have identified to me that need to be dealt with today. I'll give everyone a moment to look at them. And then we'll have a motion to approve them all. And the items that are not urgent today that I think we all want to discuss, we will all be pushing it back to our next meeting, which will be on September the 13th. So is everybody following me? Okay, so can I have a motion to dispense the rules? Councillor Alsap and Councillor Sandison, all in favor? It's carried. So the items that we would like to deal with in one motion will start at 8A, and they will include items, if you want to follow along with me in your agenda. 8A2, the RFP to complete the Bell Boulevard North Front Street corridor study. 8A3, the request for proposal to complete the Loyalist secondary plan update. 8A4, the contract number ES21-03, water main relining at various locations. 8A5, Investing in Canada Infrastructure Program, COVID-19 Resilience Infrastructure Stream. 8A7, purchase of 38 sets of structural firefighting bunker gear. Under 8B, 8B2, the recommendation report for proposed zoning bylaw amendment, bylaw number 3014 for 474 Point Anne Road in the city of Belleville. 8B3, the recommendation report for proposed zoning bylaw amendment, bylaw number 10245 for 144 St. Paul Street, City of Belleville. 8B4, and the recommendation is actually for an amended motion, and the amended motion is for the proposed official plan and zoning bylaw amendment for the southern portion of 40 Yeoman Street, known as the Ben Bleecker property. The amendment is to remove the holding symbols. And the reason for that is that it's not consistent with the purchase agreement the city entered into with the purchaser, and all those items can be covered off in site plan and a building permit approval stage. 8B5, Water and Sanitary Servicing Agreement for 341 Maitland Drive. 8B6, Request for Exemption from Condominium Review, Proposed Laneway Condominium, Riverstone Subdivision. 8B7, Part Lot Control Exemption, Riverstone Subdivision, Phase 1, Blocks 34 to 39, Plan 21M 309. 8B8, Part Lot Control Exemption, Potters Creek Subdivision, Phase 8, Block 43, Plan 21M 304. Contract number ES 21-05, Alliance Park Stormwater Management Facility Cleanout. 8B12, Award of tender for supply treatment of winter sand for 3 winter seasons, 2021-22, 22-23, and 23-24. 8B13, Temporary Noise Permit Application under Bylaw 2011-180, the Empire Square, 321 Front Street. 8B14, Belleville Chamber of Commerce Report Special Events Contract Midway Pop-Up in Belleville. And that motion will be amended to add that those costs be funded through the municipal accommodation tax. And 8B15, which is the municipal bylaw enforcement officer. Mr. McDonald is going to give me the bylaws that we require to give first, second, and third reading today. And I'm not going too quickly for everybody, am I? Okay. So it's simple. All of the bylaws except for 2021-114, which is the ward boundaries. So we will not be dealing with the ward boundaries today. All the other bylaws are necessary to be approved today. Under new business, we have a resolution that is needed because of a 2018 part lot approval of council that has expired. And because the real estate transaction is pending, the resolution is that a bylaw to exempt Block 25, Registered Plan 21M-270, City of Belleville, Hastings and County, from the provisions of Section 55 of the Planning Act for a period of 12 months, be ready first, second, and third time, and finally pass this 9th day of August 2021. And then the everything else will be pushed to the September 13th meeting. And anyone who wishes to discuss any of the items that we are passing today, I will allow it to come back without any reconsideration. And you can ask questions at that time, as well as discuss it. We are passing it today so staff can proceed with them because they have time-sensitive issues. But the intention today is not to eliminate the discussion. It's just to move on so that we can treat today appropriately. Does anyone have any questions or want me to clarify any items? Mr. McDonald, can I just confirm with you that you think we've got everything? Okay, so can I get a motion to approve all of those items? Moved by Councillor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Alsop. Any discussion on that? All in favor? It's carried. We will dispense with, I guess I'm obligated to ask if there are any notice of motions today. There are none. So therefore, we'll move to item number 14, which is a confirmatory bylaw. And I'll ask that bylaw 2021-149, a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of council at its meeting held on August 9th, 2021, be read a first, second, and third time, and finally pass this 9th day of August, 2021. Moved by Councillor Alsop, seconded by Councillor Kelly. All in favor? It's carried. Before I adjourn, I want to thank council for your flexibility. This is a difficult day for us. When you see one of your colleagues have a medical emergency and have to be removed, it is by ambulance. It is sobering. I hope that I would ask everyone to keep Councillor Feeney in their prayers, and that we will reconvene with a full lineup of council on September the 13th as we conduct the business of the City of Belleville. With that, I'll ask for motion to adjourn. Councillor Carr and Councillor Millette, all in favor? It's carried. Thank you.